What's going on, everyone? Aaron here, Clean Cuts Lawn Care. I'm at my shop. I had to come down here and do a little electrical work on the trailer, but I have a lot of things that I have to get done before spring rush. So I want to show you some things I got to get done and tell you why. Let's start all the way in the back of my shop. This is just personal storage here, things from home, a couple things for my daughters. This is the shipping that our snowblower came in, my side rails for the trailer, and there's 6 skids here, 3 skids deep. I'm gonna knock that down to 2 skids deep, consolidate, recover everything, and have this much more room. What's gonna come back here is the snowblower, the cargo trailer, if you want to call it a trailer for the snowblower. That'll come back here. We're buying a new 30-inch mower. The new 30-inch will be back here, locked up, because the new 30-inch will be my backup, but that 30-inch will be Vicky's primary mower. She loves the 30 inches just like I do, and I want her to have a brand new one. So, I mean, she does such a great job. You know, I want her to have another brand new mower, and then I have a backup for my 30. So, yeah, we want to kind of reorganize. So, under here is my 22-inch Toro Recycler. I just serviced this near the end of the year. So really all this needs is maybe a new air filter and a sharp blade on it. So that'll get taken care of. That will also be, back here in storage. This right here, this Echo trimmer, it's a SRM 225. I found this in the garbage up the street from my shop. I brought it here. I put a little gas in it, and it started with 2 or 3 pulls. So that's a good backup. I'm not going to really do much with it except clean it up, see if it needs a new fuel filter, something like that. Putting some new string on it, and let me see, does it have a speed feed head? It already has a speed feed head on it. So good backup trimmer right there. Yeah, I might, I'm just gonna clean it up and get it ready. Under here is my 30-inch mower. This was serviced the same day as the 22-inch. But coming into the new season, it's gonna be completely reserviced. New oil change, complete tune-up, including the 2 springs under here, new air filter, I mean everything. I'm gonna do a complete tune-up on this. I'll put brand new blades on it, and keep the other ones to cycle in and out. We are buying a brand new one of these. Let me see here. These springs are all, well, not springs, but these still all look really good. Yeah, everything's still really good. It's gonna get a brand new fuel filter, if I didn't say that. I do have the 3 belts, but I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna put those on yet. I'm gonna wait, check the condition of them when I do the tune-up. If they're still really good, then they're still really good. So, but yeah, that's gonna receive a complete service. And I'm gonna do all this about mid-March, right before the spring rush is fully underway. We already have like couple mulch jobs on the books. We already have a job where we're gonna be cleaning up some beds in the front yard, installing decorative rock. Plus we have we still have our big weekly mowing, which we're looking to add 20 to 30 cuts onto. We want a full mowing week on our schedule, which we're halfway there. So that's pretty good. Over here is my 52-inch right here. This just got, I bought this near the end of last year, used. I do need to get a new gas cap because it's got a hole right here. I'm sure I could block it off with something, but I'll just get a new one. As soon as I bought this, it went into service. You know, oil change and, you know, different things. I got new drive belts. Then I broke off this grease fitting, and I had to get some, what do you call those? Easy outs. You hammer them in there and take it out. I was able to fix that on my own. But this pretty much needs nothing. I didn't use it except for a few times. I'm just going to clean it up, resharpen the blades, and this thing will be ready for use. It's I'm sorry, that's what it needs. Brand new tires. It's going in next month to get a set of brand new tires. And that's really it. That's all this needs. I am thinking about getting the bagging system put on. It's never had one before, so they said they can mount the bracket over here, and you know, I can buy the bagger for it because it doesn't have the bracket right over here. But that's not going to happen right away. Mainly I want that for fall cleanups. And like I said, I'm going to see how it runs this year, how often I use it. Pretty much the 30-inch Toro Time Masters is our primary mower. I love that mower. The yards that we go after, we don't need something like this. We got it because, for one, we paid $300 for it. We went to see it. It started immediately, right away. It was in storage in a garage for 4 years. They were the only owners, and they only used it for their property. I don't want to say a farm, but a bigger property. So I'm hoping we get some more time out of this mower because it runs great. It's a really great running mower. But besides the tires, it doesn't really need anything. Just needs cleaned up. I'm gonna put a fresh paint job on it. Until the bagging system comes, I'm gonna get some aluminum, some magnets, and some of those I don't know what you call them. You squeeze them, let them go, like a vite, almost portable vise. I don't know. And I'm gonna make a chute blocker over there so it can mulch instead of just side discharge. Kind of, you know. And yeah, that's gonna get painted, so it'll be looking good. Up here, let me see, a Husqvarna Trimmer. This was actually given to us by the neighbor of a customer. He asked us to mow his yard one time, so we did it, and he gave it to us. It runs great. I've used it. I'm gonna put a new fuel filter on, and new string. Clean it up, and it should be running great. Over here is our Husqvarna 525L. Just got it last year. Running great. Doesn't really need much. I'll see how the fuel filter looks. Let me see, Craftsman trimmer. Only thing that's used for now is trimming shrubs. And my Husqvarna, what is this one? ECS something. Let's go under the cart. I don't remember, honestly. 525. Shit, what is it? 525 ECS. Sorry about that. Again, didn't use that a whole lot, but gonna just check out the fuel filter and see how that's running. Should still be running perfect. So we did buy our 2 new gas cans, the no spill, got them on Amazon. They were a present from my wife. She knows that I was very, very tired of gas cans like this that were just complete garbage. I mean, they got us through our first season, so can't complain, but they were garbage. Troy built blower, only used it the first part of the season, and then we used it a little bit during fall cleanups. It probably won't go to much use, but again, we keep everything like that as backup. So, and obviously, like I said, we're buying the new 30-inch, but that's just going to be my backup, and the days Vicky works her primary mower. So, I do have a lot to do, but like I said, some of his stuff I can't really do right now. You know, like I said, the 52-inch needs to go get the new set of tires. You know, but and this door, I already raised this door one time, put new hinges on it. See up there, all brand new hinges. But you know, something happens where it keeps getting stuck. So I'm gonna cut all of this wood down just below the hinges, about 3 inches from the ground. I'm actually gonna put a new 2x4 and reconnect them, because this is a headache trying to, you know, fight this door all the time. I'm not gonna... In fact, there's another door, but you can see I don't have any room right here, or I would just go out of that door. So I don't know, just gonna fix it. What I'm at the shop for today, let me show you. When I was leaving the last fall cleanup of the year, we're heading to the job, stopped at the gas station, and I ended up putting something in the trunk. Well, when I did, and I closed the trunk, I didn't adjust the wire. Right, so this wire connects to the female insert in my trunk. This stays outside of the trunk when I close it, and there's a safe spot so it doesn't pinch the cord. Well, I didn't adjust the wire when I left. It didn't leave enough slack, and when I pulled away, it drug down. It disconnected and drug down the road for half mile or so. It still worked, but it was all tore up. So I don't like that. I didn't want pieces of it to break off, you know, like in the female portion of the wiring. So I bought that Hopkins 4-way easy quick fix with the LED lights on the outside. It was pretty simple to install. You know, basically you cut off your old one. Inside here it appears that it's like self-tapping. You just lay them in. That's not the case. It didn't actually register a connection, so you have to splice them, then put them in the connector, leaving you know, the part you spliced on so it fits in here, and then reconnect it. So that was what I came down here today to do. It's done. I checked all the lights. The running lights are working. The blinkers, hazards, brake, everything's functioning. So, you know, it's weird for me. Little stuff that maybe people don't stress out about, or maybe they say it's not a big deal. Well, I'm a little bit different. For me, it's a huge deal. You know, I don't like anything to be wrong. Here's my old connector right here. That's what happened. Like I said, it actually still worked, but I didn't want any of this stuff breaking off, you know, and then being in a worse situation. So yeah, I stress out about things like that, and to the point where, like, you know, I'm not able to fall asleep. I'll think about it. So that was the main point in being here today, getting that done. Now it is done. So also, we set up our LLC. We started the company off with a DBA. I didn't realize that it wasn't really the best way to go. So we did set up our LLC. It's all confirmed with the state. We got to keep the same name, Clean Cuts Lawn Care and Property Services LLC. And me and Vicky have an appointment at the bank today, 2 o'clock, to set up our first real business account and be able to basically start moving in a more legitimate direction. Put myself on payroll, and the end game is for the company to be making enough money throughout the duration of the year for me and Vicky to both go on payroll and make enough money that, you know, we don't rely on another job, neither of us. It seems that this year I'm pretty much going to be full-time in the business, but, you know, my goal is for her to be with me as well. Even if she's not out in the field every single day working, you know, I want it to be our business that she's focusing on, not someone else's business. And the same for me. So, you know, the way the first year went, you know, how we grew really fast, and, you know, we did amazing work, and the customers, you know, they want us to stay with them. You know, it really shows me that, you know, we're on the right page, and that, coming into our second year, I really think we're going to experience that same growth and be able to sustain it. So last thing I got to do is I'm zip tying this to the frame, and from now on I'm using an extension that will plug into here and then run inside of my trunk, and will plug in. That way, if this happens again, it's not this getting damaged, it's just the extension, $5 or $6 extension. And if the trunk ever does crimp it, it's only crimping the extension, you know, not the parts, not the important parts. So an update on what happened with the truck. We kind of got played. The person who kept bothering me to buy his truck, I called him a few weeks ago. I said, hey, let's do it next week. I said, I took your money separately, deposited it in the bank. It's there ready to go for you. He said, great. He was happy. Let's do it. And then he started playing games, and I haven't even talked to him, you know, after that. Like I said, you can't force someone to sell their stuff, but it's not like I asked him. He was the one coming to me. You know, hey, you're looking for a truck, just buy mine. It's, you know, it's in great condition, and blah, blah, blah. So what we ended up doing was the car needed some work, right? And this car it's our #1 tool for the business, basically, right? I mean, we used it all last year, no problems, and we're going to use it again until we buy a truck. So it needed some front end work, so I got shocks or struts, whatever you call them, both sides. What did we get over here? Not a wheel bearing, but the joint, whatever it's called, over here. Got that replaced. The flex pipe had a leak. We replaced the flex pipe, and then we had a part on the exhaust in the back that showed signs of it breaking. He said probably 6 months or so. I said, nope, let's do it now. So we did that now. It's running great. Check engine light is gone, hasn't been back on. I knew it was the O2 sensor was picking up a leak in that flex pipe, and it's all reset, hasn't been back on, so that's perfect. There's one more thing I want to get checked out. Yeah, it's 22. Need to e-check this year, but it'll be fine. On this side, the back of the rotor is rubbing on something, and it's not causing any damage, but you know, it is a little noisy. Not noisy, but you just hear it. I hear it. So again, before we're rolling full time, I'm gonna have that taken care of. This side, the passenger side, was doing that as well when we first put the car in for service this time last year, right before we started the business. And on that side, they had to cut out the backing behind the rotor. And that's, I'm assuming, on the other side now it's doing the same thing, so we'll just have him cut that out. So that's it for right now. I just wanted to show you guys kind of, you know, everything I have to do. I'm gonna get all that done next month, middle of March, maybe like first 2 weeks of March, and be ready for spring rush. So if you like the video, hit like, subscribe to the channel. If you have a lawn care channel, leave a comment of what, you know, if you put videos up or whatever, and I'll subscribe to your channel, because I love watching the same videos. So, all right, everyone, keep the edges clean, boys.